In media law class, we learned that the United States Constitution is basically the overview for the entire country, like the rules and the regulations. It applies to every American citizen and was created March 4th, 1789. Amongst the United States Constitution are the Bill of Rights and the 27 Amendments. The Bill of Rights are the first 10 of the amendments. They're the first 10 of the amendments, and they were established because the states noticed that the Constitution did not address many individual rights and liberties, such as freedom of speech and religion, the right to speedy public trial, the right to bear arms, and prohibit against cruel and unusual punishment. So the first 10 of the Bill of Rights are freedom. Number 1 is freedom of religion. Number 2 is the right to bear arms. Number 3 is the right to quarter soldiers. Number 4 is the right to be free and free from unusual searches. The 5th one is the right to a grand jury, indictment, no double jeopardy, freedom of self-incrimination, and the due process law. 6 is the right to be informed of charges being present when witnesses speak in court. Number 7 is the right in a civil fair trial. Right in a civil case, fair jury. Freedom from excessive bail and cruel, unusual punishment. Guaranteed of rights not listed in the Constitution. And the rights of states and people. And these are the Bill of Rights. Now we're going to talk about FOIA, which is a law that gives the right to access information of the government, or Freedom of Information Act, meaning I can go to, like the Constitution, it's government information, but I have a right to access it. A civil case, a case that happened before was the Texas and Johnson case, where Johnson burned an American flag as a symbolic speech and was protected by the First Amendment. But he had to go through the Supreme Court to get a final decision on whether or not it was okay for him to do that, because he is destructing the United States property, kind of, sort of, like it was disrespectful. Another person who showed something unpatriotic was Colin Kaepernick, which is a football player, and during the national anthem, he refused to put his hand over his heart before the game, and that drew a lot of attention to him and raised a lot of questions about whether or not it was okay for him to do that, because he's a public figure, that people look up to him and they like the fact that he plays ball, so they're interested in him. But when he does things like that, it kind of distorted everybody's opinions, and it caused the uprising that's still going on till today. Those are a few things that I learned over the past couple days in this chapter, the past couple classes. Thank you.